this place.
Who is he interviewing now?
We're going now to meet Jordan Firstman.
I identify as faggot more than queer or gay.
And he just so happens to be in Berlin right now.
I'm like done with the gay community. I'm retired. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Have you ever had a Kartoffelpuffer?
I haven't.
It's like having a warm hug from your German grandma.
I don't have a German grandma.
Me neither.
The recipe is from my grandmother.
You were right about the grandmother.
I didn't know this actually.
Yummy, yummy.
Like, internet fame is a really weird thing, and you're famous in a very particular bubble.
What kind of bubble would you say?
Very queer, a very like millennial.
No.
Well, which bubble? Do you have? Is it across the board?
Gay people hate me.
What?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. No. Wait, okay. Okay, wait, yeah, okay. Yeah, come in. Yeah, you could actually put whatever you want there now. Don't go. Don't go. Stay.
From my experience, gay people hate me. Straight women love me.
Really?
My audience is 86% female.
Okay. That's not what I expected.
Yeah. Gay to me is like gay and proud. Gay to me feels like 90s. Queer is just something else that I like what the word means, but I don't like how culture has
Appropriated it.
Yeah, like faggot to me means like unapologetic and like irreverent, dirty. Like I feel depraved. Being a man is already like being competitive, and then being a gay man who like culturally we haven't been able to do the things, so we have a chip on our shoulder because of that. So it's like the male competition like on crack, and then it just becomes like war. But I don't want to be defined by my love of dicks, but at the same time, like, I love them so much. I'm so much more than just my love of dicks, but also kind of not. I kind of want to get a mate.
Can I buy a mate as well?
Danke.
So I want to start the interview, because it's a very serious interview, with some questions for you.
Okay.
Oh look, here's a German dictionary.
Oh no.
So I want you to swear on this German dictionary that you're going to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
Okay, I swear that I'm going to tell the truth and nothing but it.
Grammar is very important in this country.
Okay, nothing but the truth.
Okay, let's do this. Thank you. Okay. Free Britney or Free Palestine?
Palestine.
Why?
I'm...
Can't they both be free?
You said or.
How many falafel balls make an ideal falafel sandwich?
3.
Do you like falafel?
Yes.
Do you like tahini?
No.
That's very controversial.
The flavor isn't giving for me. It's a little too pasty. I'm like, are you hummus or are you sauce?
What is it about this city? You've obviously come back here, you've got a relationship with this city.
Yeah, I usually come here when my life is falling apart and I just want to like burn it to the ground. And so I come to Berlin and just like really make huge life decisions based on my time here. And that's been my pattern with this city. I still have a week left here, so like I could definitely fuck some shit up.
You have become quote unquote internet famous. Like, what happened?
I had been, had a lot of like pent up energy from a relationship that I was in that was, holding me back in a lot of ways. And so I ended the relationship, and then right after that, the pandemic happened. And so I had just like all of this energy, and I like needed to put it somewhere. So I just started, making little videos. And, I had a career before I did that. Like I had written for a bunch of TV shows, I had directed TV. I've made 4 short films, but I guess the last 2 were the ones that did well. I have one that's on the Criterion channel now, Call Your Father. And then the one I did that went to Sundance is called Men Don't Whisper. I like things with 3 words in them. But now, I've everything I'm working on right now has a one-word title. I'm transitioning from 3 words
You're
to 1 word.
graduating.
Yeah. I'm like condensing. I'm like, okay, what does this mean? Like, let's be focused. 1 word.
I love it.
So do you only date older guys? Is that?
Yeah, mostly older. I can't save them though. And it's like, it's freeing to know that now, but gay guys your age are traumatized, you know?
What are you talking about?
Well, you know, all your friends died of AIDS. So that's like a trauma that doesn't go away, like no matter how hard you try.
Is it TV where you see yourself, TV and cinema, do you want to step away from, like, this has been an adventure
Yeah.
and it's always going to be there, you got that audience, but like, there's so much more coming.
Yeah, I want
It's
something like tangible to show for myself and like something that can stand the test of time.
You've made films, you kind of reached this new level of fame. Everyone's at home, it's a global pandemic, quite a sad time for many people. Why do you think you connected at that moment?
I think I was making things that were relatable. I think people like needed to laugh because it was so scary and weird. There might have been something cosmic underneath it all, but at the baseline, they thought I was funny and they wanted to laugh. The first run, I was like, oh, wow, this is like doing better than anything I've ever posted. And then, yeah, I mean, like I started the pandemic, I think I had 14,000 followers. I was like, how long am I gonna do these impressions for? And then I was like, you know what, like when I get to 100,000 followers, then like it's time to stop. And then of course 100,000 became, when I get to 200,000, I'll stop. Then it was like, when I get to 500,000, I'll stop. And it just like it just kept getting bigger and bigger.
How many do you have now?
850. I'm equal parts like serious and funny. And like people, I think I'm only funny, but I take life very seriously. And I think like that's where my comedy comes from. And ultimately I just like want to be understood.
When you're like making jokes, is there like an ethical like filter that goes through?
You know, it's popular now to say like don't punch down, like only punch up. I don't know if I really believe in that. I think it's like discriminatory to not make fun of everyone. It places like a victimhood on certain people if you're like, oh, you can't like joke about that. Like everyone should be allowed to joke about. If people weren't allowed to like, you know, be racist or be homophobic, then we would never know they were racist or homophobic, and we might let them into our lives in a way that we wouldn't otherwise.
Fame or celebrity has become broken down into so many different little things, into these algorithmic bubbles.
These micro niches of fame, or it's going to keep happening more and more. There's now like movie stars that I don't know who they are at all. I think it's probably for the best because like fame is such a curse, and like you look at what it does to people. I mean, you're speaking about Britney, but like I think famous people don't talk about it enough because they don't want to like seem ungrateful
or privileged and entitled and this poor little rich person.
Yeah, and I think in general like culture does have a thing that like if you're rich, you're happy, or you're not allowed to like have any like nuanced human emotions. And I'm not even that famous, but like what I've like experienced in like my minor bout of it is so psycho. But I mean, like this is a thing that we've had since the beginning of human history. Like there's always been famous people, like,
but just not in a mass-produced way where we had the technology to just transmit.
Jesus was like, have you heard about this guy Jesus? And like people had to like really be like gossiping about that.
Yeah.
You know? I actually posted this last night when I was drunk, but I just posted, who are all of you and what do you want from me?
And how many do you get those responses?
Yeah, I got some responses. People were like, I'm Shirley, I'm 36 from Ohio, and what I want from you is to laugh. Like, but like I do feel like that. I look at that number, I'm like, get away, stop looking at me.
I always assumed that, having watched your work for a while, that queerness was central to your work, but you say you see it differently.
I think it's like a trauma response by like the way gay people have treated me over the last year. I've been really disappointed by the gay community.
You think it's actually the community who are holding them back?
100%. Every like executive that has made my gay shows not work have been gay men. Like, it's weird what gayness has turned into in popular culture, especially with young people on TikTok. It's like, joke is that like gay equals mean. You know what I mean? It's like gay guys are mean. Like that's like, and I'm scared, like people are scared of gay men because of how mean they are.
Judgmentalness.
Judgmental, yeah. I mean, they're so scary. They're so mean.
And you make fun of straight men.
Yeah, and I make
which
fun
is
of
something
straight
quite
men.
new, actually.
Yeah, I'm like, I do feel like I was kind of on the forefront of making fun of straight men. Like the Banana Bread's publicist and the Fly's publicist are like, straight girls really like that one. Hi, BB. How would you like to be Time Magazine's Person of the fucking Year? Yes, yes, we did it. We did it, bitch. The plan fucking worked. I love you, I love you, I love you. Don't take other meetings. Don't take other meetings. Remember who's been with you from the beginning.
My favorite thing that you've done, so you made a song about Laura Dern.
Laura Dern kicking her feet up on the couch. Laura Dern ordering a kale salad.
What is it about Laura Dern for gay men?
I don't know, she's just big. Gay men like really good fucking actresses. And she's the best. The song starts and like they're laughing and then like they did not realize it was gonna become that. It was one of the truly the greatest moments of my life. Like, and everyone in the audience was like, every woman's dream to have a choir of gay men chanting your name. I went straight up to her. I was like, I wrote the song, girl. And then she was like, you wrote the song? And we had like a beautiful moment. And yeah,
Did you hug each other? Mm-hmm. Did she cry?
I think she was emotional because it was like such a moment.